Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On second down, Cook.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Again, it's Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
To the air, Allen. Complete to right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
Call it a gain of a yard, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Cook running right.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Pass incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Deatrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Steal, flat. Set, hut.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a give running right. It's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage,
They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Cook up the gut. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Come on, 38. Smash, red. Ultra. Hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 140 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The kick by Bass is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think...
And this throw will be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A final shot before half for Allen. Able to slither by. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 20, here's 2nd down at a yard.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
There he goes, left side.
Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Okay,
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 22 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will be... Five-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Blaster, stay. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Red, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They run. Cook. Taken down at the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 7. They pitch it out to Cook. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 230 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Let's go now. Black shot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And not much, maybe a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Cook again. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now Cook running right. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Inside handoff, Smith puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal.
And this is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Now back to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was